Good morning, everyone. Hope you guys are having a very great week. Hope you guys had a very great weekend. I just want to share a perspective with you all this morning, a short video. So, we've heard, of course, of the story of Samuel. You know, how God used Samuel. His mother, Hannah, prayed, said she wanted a man child. She prayed and said, God, if you give me a man child, I'll give him back to you. And so Samuel was raised as a prophet. He was with Eli, and Eli tells him, if you hear the Lord's voice, you say, Lord, here am I, speak to me. And so Samuel does that. The scripture says in Samuel chapter 9, it says that, behold, there is in this city a man of God who is honorable, who's an honorable man, because of everything he says, it doesn't fall to the ground. In other words, he was a prophet that God used, and what he said came to pass. So there was a situation where the children of Israel, in 1 Samuel chapter 8, the children of Israel come to Samuel and they say that his sons are not doing what they're supposed to do, that Samuel's growing old, and that they wanted a king. They wanted someone over them. So the Lord tells Samuel, he says that they're not rejecting you, but they're rejecting me. So Saul comes on the scene, And Saul was not the person that God chose. God already knew who he chose. So Saul was appointed for a certain time. And because of Saul's disobedience, God raises someone else, which became David. But the part that I thought was interesting was in 1 Samuel chapter 16, where the Lord asked Samuel, he says, how long will you mourn over Saul, seeing I have rejected him to be king over Israel? And there are times and there are seasons and there are moments in our lives where we mourn, where we don't just mourn over people that maybe have passed away or people. No, we mourn over people that are living. What do I mean by that? We mourn over situations. We mourn over the challenges. We mourn over circumstances. We mourn over certain things. But even in that, Samuel still had an assignment to fulfill. And I just want to encourage us this morning, regardless of the situation, regardless of the circumstances, regardless of what's happened in your life, you still have an assignment to fulfill. You still have a work to do. So God told Samuel, I still have an assignment for you. I still have need of you. So he ended up going to Jesse's house to look for a king. In the end, that king was David. But I just want to encourage us this morning that we no longer have to mourn over people, over circumstances, over the situation, over the relationship that didn't work, over the job that didn't want us, over this, over that. We no longer have to mourn over that, because even in those things, God is still helping us and he's still with us. So I just wanted to encourage you with that today. Much love to you and God bless you.